Are you alright, everyone? I just thought I would do a quick video, and I mean quick. Yesterday I made a video and I showed what I use for burning holes through membrane. It was homemade steel pipe, flat bar and solid steel air pipe to make the handle. Now, I know not a lot of people have got welding equipment at home, so they would either have to get a friend to make it or pay someone. But I did see about a homemade one you could make. So I decided to do a video on how to make it, how simple it is. It's basically free. I'm saying basically free. Well, yes it is. I'm going to make one today for you, and all that is an empty soup tin. Yeah, it's been washed out, the paper label taken off. And if you want one bigger than that, you can use a bigger tin. It doesn't matter what size, whether you want to go to the catering packs for big holes. Like some of the lads for the show benches, when they're doing the pot leaks, they'll grow through black and white, they burn the holes, or, you know. So I just thought I'd show you how to make a very, very quick one. So, you've got your pan, you've got your can. Notice there's no power tools being used here. You can use power tools if you've got them. Some people haven't got them, so I'm just going to use hand tools, what's pretty much available to anyone. Yeah? So it's a can. Now, I've just noticed on the can, there's a dimple, which is obviously the centre of the can. But if your can hasn't got a dimple, take a pen and just mark where you think the centre of that can is. Yeah. If you've got a power drill, drill it. But if you haven't, if you've got an awl, use an awl, put it on the top, hit it with your hand, hit it with a hammer, whatever. Or even a screw. So this is on a placemat, just so I didn't damage the table. But put that on there. Right, so you can see the hole, yeah? Right, next, a screw and a small washer. Place the washer on the screw. Put your hand inside the can. Be careful of any jagged edges. This is just a ring pull, but it could still be sharp. So be very, very careful. Whoops, I've just dropped the screw in. I've got clumsy fingers here, so... But if you get your hand inside, you'll see the hole in the bottom. Push your screw out. You can see? Right, that's that bit done. The next, I had an old brush lying around. The bristles were pretty much non-existent. I use it for scrubbing the driveway here. So I've cut the brush head off. So find what looks to be the centre and mark it. If you've got an awl, you can push in just to start the hole off. Oh yeah, bugger. If you haven't, you can take your screw back out, put it on the mark, just to get you started. Obviously you'll need a screwdriver to unscrew it again, just where you started. Then put the screw back through the can if you can. If you can, the can. I can't, because the light's actually moving just a little bit. Because I had my finger blocking the hole, that's why the light moved. Right, so you've got that. You've got the top of your shank where you've already started it. Right, so it's got a grip, but it gets, obviously it's tight on the screw, yeah? In fact, you don't even need to use a screw this long. You can use a shorter screw if you wanted. But just to show how easy this actually is, I'm doing this in real time for you. Obviously, a much shorter screw would be a lot easier. Power screwdriver would make it even easier still. It's really tight. That's why a short screw would have been beneficial. But this was the only one I had lying about at the shed. Most of my screws are down the allotment actually in the shed there. God, it feels like I'm going on forever. Got about half an inch to go. That's it, done. That's what you get, yeah? So all I've used was a screw and a hammer to put the hole in, a screw with a washer and a screwdriver, right? So that's what you're left with to put your holes in, yeah? Now I've got this plumber's torch. Not a lot of people will have these, but lots of people who've got allotments have got camping stoves, so you can heat the can up on a camping stove. You can have a little fire, heat the can up. But this is just to show you. As I say, this is all in real time. So that's hot, you just stand where you want it and push straight through your membrane onto your next hole, onto your next hole until you're finished. Obviously, you would have to keep heating the tin up every minute or so. But it's a easy, very, very quick tool to make. The only thing that you haven't seen off camera is where I've washed the can out and took the paper label off, cut the brush head off. Everything else has been real time for you to see. So it's probably took me 3 or 4 minutes to actually make. So I hope this is of help to people. Some people might want to try it, some people might not. But I just thought I'll make the video to try and help people. So thank you for watching, everyone. Bye for now.